Hello everybody, I'm back again with another video. You know what I'm saying? Leave a like, comment, subscribe. And today, as you can see by the title, we're here on Spa. Now I called it intense because I could feel there was somebody on my bumper, but I didn't realize until I watched the replay that there was two Lamborghini Huracans on my bumper this entire race. I've noticed it's easier to do voiceovers for some videos like races rather than try to be good at the race and say something interesting at the same time. So we're gonna try that. Here at Spa, driving the 2020 Porsche 911 GT3R. There is an ACS online server, which is the reason I like to race on Spa. You can race against royal people, but it's either very lively or completely dead. Here's the server. But if you guys want to see me return the Red Bull Ring, that server always has people in it. Just comment down below. So here we are at the starting grid. And into turn one. I like to keep my camera in third person at the start because things get crazy, but once we settle in, I'll go in cockpit view. In this race, that was the last lap. I wanted to see if my time got any faster. It turns out Spa became one of my favorite tracks I've tried so far. Nice flow, great straightaways with chances at a lot of speed, and it's not completely flat. I despise Laguna Seca if you're not doing the MX-5 Cup. I wish I would have found sim racing sooner, not just the no hezzy part of Assetto Corsa, but once we master this, I'm thinking about moving on to other tracks and even trying iRacing. That is, unless Assetto Corsa Evo takes over. But I could spend hours and hours just going around the track, perfecting every turn, just trying to get faster and beat more difficult opponents. These AI are set on level 91.
Defend your position, don't let him through.
So we're here coming up to the end of our first lap, and you can see we got kind of loose right there. Just need to tighten up on that throttle. And let's see what time we get. A 2:33. Now my fastest lap on Spa has been a 2:25.93, and that was on a track day. It wasn't with the pressures of a race, so it's kind of different. But I know that I can be faster on this track. I just got to get used to racing other people on the track, and you know, the adrenaline that comes with trying to keep your spot. Now the reason, like I said in the intro, the reason this says intense is because if you guys don't know, you can't see, I have two cars right on my bumper this whole race. There's a black Lamborghini and a purple Lamborghini. They don't leave me this whole race, and I'm fighting, defending my position this whole race. So if you guys have any tips in the comments down below, watch the race. And I did recently buy the brake performance kit for the Moza R5 pedals, the SRP light pedals, and it definitely helped me with locking up on turns and applying consistent brake pressure. But now I have to get used to it because you really have to press on the brake now. Like there's resistance, there's a stopper and a spring. So if you see me braking kind of weird sometimes or braking too much, it's because I'm trying to find the right amount of pressure, the right way to hit the brake pedal. But yeah, let me know how you guys are enjoying this, how you like the graphics, what you think about the GT7 HUD and the Assetto Corsa. It's always been good like this. I do want to come do a race like this online. It's going to be way different, guys. As far as the car goes, for me, it's pretty planted, and there's a little degree of rotation, as you can see, before you get into the curve. If you can rotate the car a little bit, you'll have a great time going around the curves. But Your slip angle is very, very small. I found myself over rotating a lot. I tried this race a couple times and I kept spinning out 2 turns from now. So into our 3rd lap we go. We're putting down better lap times. Every time I race, my lap times always get better as the time goes on. But yeah, up until right here, this switchback from left to right, this definitely takes some practice. And I usually slip out right there driving this car. Now with the Ferrari 488 GT3, I can kind of go flat, a little bit under flat. I can kind of go flat through that section, but with this car, it's just not happening. With a 991, it's not happening.
Okay, Graham, hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
We do have crew chief here with us the whole race, but since we were literally just in 3rd, 4th, and 5th this whole race, it wasn't much for him to say. Because we just fighting. We just fighting to not crash, to have a clean race, and to finish. Like I said, there are 2 cars right behind us in our pack, and then there's 2 or 3 people leading. That leading group, we're not that fast yet. We obviously have to do some work in order to catch them. But if this is 91%, I'm really wondering what the AI on 100% would be like in Assetto Corsa. Are they putting down 210s and 215s? There's no way I could catch them, you know? So we got some figuring out to do with the Assetto Corsa AI. But this definitely is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I love racing now. We went from Red Bull Ring to Spa, and I want to try more tracks. I kept hearing about Spa, and I had no idea what it was. But on this turn right here, you can kind of keep it flat 3/4 of the way through the turn, and you're flat all the way around this side of the track. So this is a really fun track to me. You can get some great speed here. As you can see, we're almost hitting 160. Downshift, and just let the car glide into the turn. Now, like I said, I am open to any tips.
Fastest lap for NAC, 224.41.
But if my fastest lap with no competition, no real urgency, was a 225.
All right, Graham, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. 2 laps left. You've just done a 230.00.
And the guy in first place put down a 224. So I think I am gonna have to dial back the AI when I do these races, but I'm ready to work on it. I'm ready to get better. If we can get down to a 224, that'd be great. And that's the rotation spot that I'm talking about. You guys can see.
Warned about track limits.
We picked up a penalty.
Slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty.
We've been warned about our track limits, and it's kind of crazy because I thought on the fly, I don't have to slow down now. There's a section on the other side of the track where I slow down to about 35 miles per hour, where I could just slow down a little bit more. So I don't have to lose my position. I don't have to slow down right now. And, you know, I just thought it would be a better strategy. But as you can hear, this whole time, we're leading the second pack of the race. Any mistakes, somebody's gonna fly right past us. Any spin outs, taking any corners too slow. Knowing all of this, at the end of this race, I was sweating. I can't even lie, I was definitely sweating. Then on the second half of this turn, you can kind of go flat until you get up in here, and then you want to go down to second. Preferably, a lot of these turns on Spa, I like to take in second. Great cornering speed in second gear in this car. So on our way to our 5th lap. If you guys do have any tips, I'm not a pro racer. I've been racing for about 2 to 3 weeks on the Assetto Corsa. I'm always looking for tips, always looking for things I can do better. You know, just comment down below. I'm here to learn, I'm here to have fun, especially getting into iRacing. You want to develop good techniques before you get into iRacing, of course. And right here is the turn where I can slow all the way down. and not give up my position.
Car on your right.
Now he almost got it,
Clear on your right.
but he couldn't pass me.
White flag, one more lap.
As you can see, our best lap on the right of the screen, highlighted in blue, a 2:29. So with more laps and more repetitions, obviously we can put down a better time. But the pressures of racing are great. And for this last lap, I wanted to see if my lap time changed, it got better or worse. So I switched to first person. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. You guys let me know how you feel about the race. Let me know how you feel about all the mods I have going on. This was really fun, guys. I'll be back next video.
Your tyres are cold, watch out.
On your right. Clear right.
Come on, Graham. Push, push, push. We can catch this car. Oh, bollocks. See if you can get him back. The next car is Mickelson. E5. Don't be pressured. Keep your exit speeds up. He's quicker than you into Radion. P9. That's the end of the race. Never mind.